Hi everyone. This is Tiffany with Mommy Advice, and I'm here to do my 10-week pregnancy vlog. Um, okay, so I was really excited to reach the 10-week milestone because that's when a lot of people start to feel a little better because I've been really, really nauseous and throwing up with this pregnancy and having to take medication for it. So, like the day before I turned 10 weeks, I started to feel a little better. So I was like, cool, maybe this pregnancy is going to be a little different and I'm not going to be sick till like 17 weeks like I was with my daughter. So I was all ready to go to church on Sunday morning, the day that I turned 10 weeks, and I went to the bathroom and I saw that I was spotting, and I was like, oh crap. So it kind of had me worried because I started to feel better, and then I started, all the bad thoughts started sinking in, like, oh, maybe something's wrong. That's why I'm not feeling as sick as I was. And I didn't want to go to the ER because, let's face it, the ER is just a stinking nightmare. I've read so many stories of people, spotting and going in and them doing an ultrasound and telling them that the baby wasn't alive and then going into their doctor the next day and the doctor finds a heartbeat. So I just thought a day is not going to really make a difference. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to wait until tomorrow morning and I'm going to call my doctor. So my doctor got me in and did an immediate ultrasound, and the baby was great. He or she was very, very wiggly. The heartbeat was the first thing that I saw. It's amazing how much they grow. Um, I'm going to show you my picture. You can see the little head and the arms and the feet in that one. It's pretty cute. So, he saw in between the uterus and my embryonic sac that there was what he called a subchorionic bleed. And his theory is that when the placenta starts taking over and working, it obviously has a lot more blood supply, and sometimes little capillaries or burst and they cause a bleed in between the uterus and the embryonic sac, the gestational sac, whatever you want to call it. So, he told me that it's not normal, but it's common, and I told him that I had a bleed, like a light spotting episode with my daughter, kind of around the same time, so I guess I'm sort of prone to these kind of things, which is very nerve-wracking because nobody ever wants to see blood. I mean, let's face it. So he told me to take it easy for the rest of this week to try and be on bed rest, so that's what I've been doing. I'm not being very good. I'm not laying down right now, but as you can see, I'm trying to keep my feet sort of elevated. I haven't had any spotting since Monday morning, which is good. And the subchorionic bleed is very small, and he said that the body should reabsorb it on its own. In some rare cases, that you can keep on bleeding, and the blood clots will get in between the placenta and cause it to actually break away from the uterus, and it can terminate the pregnancy, which isn't good. But I'm not thinking about that because he wasn't too worried. He said my bleed was small, and he's really confident that it will all be okay because the baby's great, wiggly, and great heartbeat. So I'm trying to stay calm. And I have to say that my nausea is a lot better. I'm still really tired and I still feel pretty sick in the evenings, but I'm still taking my medication too, which seems to be working a lot better than it was. So yeah, that's the story with me this week at 10 weeks. Bleeding sometimes happens, but just know that it doesn't always mean miscarriage. In my case, it's just a teeny tiny little bleed, so hopefully it will clear up on its own. And I have another doctor's appointment on the 9th of March in the morning, and he's going to listen with the Doppler, and hopefully I'll be able to hear the heartbeat. And he says if I don't have any more bleeding, then he's not going to worry about an ultrasound at my next particular appointment because he'll know that the blood reabsorbed on its own. Now 16 weeks, which is my April appointment, will be when I'm going to find out the gender. He said that he'll be able to see the gender by then and he'll let me know what I'm having, so that sounds pretty exciting to me. Um, anyway, I wanted to wish everybody, all my followers, and all of you who may be watching for the first time, healthy and happy pregnancies, and think positively. Don't panic when you see blood, especially if it's a really tiny amount. Just think positive thoughts and just know that it can still turn out okay. So have a great week, everyone, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.